So kung napanood mo ang part 1 ng series natin tungkol sa kung anong ETF course ang maaring bagay sa trabaho mo, napag-usapan natin ang ilang trabaho gaya ng farmer, driver, sales lady, waiter, barista, domestic helper, tutor, at factory worker. Pero syempre, marami pa tayong ibang trabaho na hindi natin naisama. At ito ang pag-uusapan natin sa part na to. So mas marami tayong unusual at common jobs na madalas hindi nababanggit kapag pinag-uusapan ng ETF. At gaya ng sinabi ko sa unang video, hindi natin pagbabasihan ng job title lang. Titingnan din natin kung anong skills at responsibilities ang karaniwang kasama sa trabaho at kung anong bachelor's degree program ang maaaring maging possible match. So before tayo mag-start, meron lang po akong important reminder na ang mga course na babanggitin ko ay possible courses to consider lamang. Dahil kailangan pa rin nating tingnan ang actual work experience, responsibilities, trainings, education at requirements ng specific ETF program. At kung interesado ka sa mga ganitong contents tulad ng ETF, i-comment mo dyan sa baba yung word na ETF. At huwag mong kakalimutang i-like ang video na to, i-subscribe mo na rin ang channel natin, at i-click mo na rin ang notification bell para maging updated ka sa mga susunod nating mga ETF videos. So without further ado, let's get started. So, unahin na natin sa mga security guards. So, kung ikaw ay isang security guard, isang possible na course na pwede mong i-consider ay ang Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Dahil mas natural itong direction kung ang experience mo ay related sa security, crime prevention, incident reporting, investigation assistance, safety procedures, and security operations. Pero kung naging security supervisor ka na at malaking bahagi ng trabaho mo ay staff management, scheduling, reporting, and operations, maaaring maging possible na course para sa'yo ay ang Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. So again, kung ikaw ay security guard, pwede mong i-consider ang Bachelor of Science in Criminology. At kung ikaw naman ay naging security supervisor, pwede mong i-consider ang Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. So again, depende pa rin ito sa actual scope ng experience mo. Next naman ay ang construction workers at foreman. So kung construction related ang trabaho mo, possible courses na pwede mong i-consider ay Bachelor of Science in Construction Management or depending on your technical experience. Kasi pwede ring mag-fall yan under Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. Pero dito, kailangan talaga nating maging careful sa course na to. Kasi hindi ibig sabihin na dahil construction worker ka ay automatic qualified ka na sa Civil Engineering. So kung ang experience mo ay mas technical at involved ka sa construction planning, site supervision, measurements, materials, project coordination, and technical work, mas may basis para tingnan ang construction or engineering related programs. Kung naging foreman ka naman at malaking bahagi ng work mo ay managing workers, materials, schedules, and project operations, maaari ring maging relevant ang Bachelor of Science in Construction Management. Next naman natin ay ang mga automotive mechanic. So one possible course is Bachelor of Science in Automotive Technology or Bachelor of Industrial Technology, major in Automotive Technology. Kung available ang ganitong program sa institution na iyong tinitignan. So sa mga mas may malawak na mechanical experience, another possible direction na pwede sa iyong course ay Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Pero mas mataas ang technical requirements at hindi automatic na equivalent ang mechanic experience sa engineering education. Kung naging auto repair shop owner ka naman or supervisor, maaaring may business management component ang experience mo. Kaya possible ring tingnan ang course na Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. So, depende talaga yan kung saan nakafocus ang career mo. So, kung ikaw talaga ay mismong mekaniko, ang i-consider mong courses ay automotive or mechanical related program. Pero kung ikaw naman ay shop owner, pwede mong i-explore ang course na Business Administration. Sunod naman natin ay ang nanny or child care worker. So, kung maraming taon ka nang nag-aalaga ng bata at malaking bahagi ng trabaho mo ay child development, learning activities, behavior management, and daily care. So, one possible degree to explore is Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. Pero kung ang experience mo naman ay formal tutoring or teaching ng elementary students, maaari ring maging possible ang Bachelor of Elementary Education. So, again, kung childcare worker ka, possible course is Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. Kung elementary tutor ka naman, Bachelor of Elementary Education. So, mas importante dito na malinaw kung anong anong age group at learning responsibilities ang hinahandle mo. Next naman natin ay ang mga caregivers. So maraming Pilipino ang nagtatrabaho bilang caregiver lalo na sa abroad. So kung caregiver ang experience mo, ay may mga schools na nag-o-offer ng Bachelor of Science in Social Work or pwede mo ring i-consider ang Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Pero dito sa course na to, ay kailangan nating maging maingat. Kasi hindi ibig sabihin na caregiver ka ay automatic na nursing na agad. So magkaiba po ang caregiving at professional nursing. So kung ang experience mo ay primarily elderly care, patient assistance, personal care, medication reminders, mobility assistance, at iba pang caregiving responsibilities, ay kailangan mong tingnan kung may degree program na tunay na tumutugma sa experience at competencies mo. Pero kung ang experience mo naman ay mas nakatuon sa childcare, so maaaring tingnan mo ang Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. So sa caregiver, depende talaga kung elderly care, patient care, or child care ang naging focus ng trabaho mo. Next naman natin ay para sa mga call center agents at BPO workers. So kung customer service ang main experience mo, one possible course na pwede mong i-consider ay ang Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Pero kung ang experience mo ay heavily focused on communication, customer interaction, presentations, and communication-related tasks, maaari ring tingnan ang Bachelor of Arts in Communication. At kung naging team leader ka naman or supervisor, pwede mong i-consider ang Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Management. Next naman natin ay ang mga beauticians, hairstylists, nail technician, or salon workers. So kung purely technical beauty services ang ginagawa mo, kailangan nating maging careful sa pag-match ng degree. At mas maganda kung directly kang mag-i-inquire sa school na to, which is the Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University. Kasi may ino-offer silang course which is related sa beauty care and wellness. Pero kung salon owner ka naman or supervisor, mas madaling makita ang business side ng experience mo. Ang possible course para sa iyo ay Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Particularly if you are handling employees, inventory, suppliers, customers, sales, pricing, and marketing. Next naman natin ay ang mga small business owners tulad na lamang ng sari-sari store, karinderya, online shop, laundry shop, food business, repair shop, or small retail business. So kung matagal ka nang nagpapatakbo ng negosyo, one of the most obvious courses to consider is Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Pero kung mas specific naman ang entrepreneurial experience mo, maaari mong i-consider ang course na Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship. So nakadepende pa rin po ito sa nature ng business mo. So dumako naman tayo sa mga delivery rider, courier, at delivery personnel. So kung purely delivery ang work mo, hindi ibig sabihin nito na automatic na logistics management agad ang course na bagay sa'yo. Pero kung matagal ka nang involved sa delivery operations, route planning, dispatching, inventory coordination, proof of delivery, and logistics processes, ang possible na course para sa'yo ay ang Bachelor of Science in Logistics Management. At kung naging delivery coordinator ka naman or logistics supervisor, pwede mo rin i-explore ang Bachelor of Science in Logistics Management or Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. So again, kung delivery rider ka, bagay sa'yo ang Bachelor of Science in Logistics Management. Kung logistics coordinator ka naman, pwede rin sa'yo ang Logistics Management or Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. So mas magiging strong ang connection kung kasama sa experience mo ang actual logistics operations. So para naman sa mga warehouse workers, inventory staff, storekeepers, at warehouse supervisors, ang possible na course para sa inyo ay ang Bachelor of Science in Logistics Management. So kung ang work mo ay inventory, receiving, releasing, stock monitoring, dispatching, warehouse organization, and delivery coordination, may clear connections ito sa logistics. Kung naging supervisor ka naman, maaari ring maging relevant ang Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Management. So again, kung warehouse staff ka, pwede sa'yo ang Bachelor of Science in Logistics Management. Pero kung ikaw ay warehouse supervisor, pwede rin sa'yo ang Logistics Management or ang pwede mong maging option na isa pa ay ang Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Next naman natin ay ang mga housekeeping staff. So kung hotel housekeeping ang experience mo, one possible course is Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. Especially kung naging room attendant ka, housekeeping supervisor, or eventually nag-handle ka ng hotel operations. So again, kung hotel housekeeper ka, pwede mong tingnan naman ang Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. Kung housekeeping supervisor ka naman, pwede ka rin sa Hospitality Management pero may isa ka pang option which is the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Kung naman domestic housekeeping ang experience mo, hindi automatic na Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management agad ang course na pwede sa'yo. So, kailangan nating tingnan kung hotel or hospitality industry talaga ang experience mo or household work. So, next naman natin ay para naman sa mga cook, kitchen staff, chef assistant, at restaurant kitchen workers. So, possible course para sa inyo ay Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. So, kung food preparation and kitchen operations ang main experience mo, may natural connection ito sa hospitality industry. Kung naging kitchen supervisor or restaurant manager ka naman, maaari ring maging relevant ang Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management or Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. So, depende pa rin sa management responsibilities na hinandle mo. At ayan, nadagdagan na naman natin ang listahan ng mga trabaho na maaaring may corresponding ETF course na pwede mo pag-isipan. At sana nakita mo rin sa video na hindi porke ordinary or simple lang ang job title mo, ibig sabihin na wala ka ng degree program na pwedeng i-connect sa experience mo. Minsan, kailangan lang talaga nating tingnan kung ano ang actual na ginagawa natin sa trabaho, anong skills ang na-develop natin, at kung anong degree program ang pinakamalapit sa experience na yon. Pero syempre, marami pa tayong hindi na isama sa part 1 at part 2. Kaya kung hindi pa nabanggit ang trabaho mo sa dalawang videos na to, comment mo sa baba ang trabaho mo at kung ilang taon ka nang nagtatrabaho doon. Malay mo, maisama natin ang trabaho mo sa mga susunod na episodes ng series na to. At kung nakatulong itong video na to sa'yo, huwag mong kakalimutang i-like, i-subscribe ang ating channel at i-click mo na rin ang notification bell para maging updated ka sa mga susunod nating mga ETF videos. Thank you sa panonood at magkita-kita tayo sa part 3. Goodbye!